is orbitally rearranged monoatomic elements. There are certain elements. We've all taken a chemistry class, right? And in a chemistry class, you have the different elements that But there are certain elements that can go. You can spin them backwards instead of forwards, like gold, silver, iridium, platinum, ruthenium. And these elements, if you spin them backwards, you can almost get them to the point where they go from a matter state to a light state. They go into another dimension, and at that point is called 0 point energy. And at that 0 point, almost the point of creation, that 0 point is actually a powerful point of energy.
Okay.
And that's where you can actually take that energy and you can make it into a powder or a water or a dust, and you can use that powder or dust or water on yourself. Many people have claimed cures of numerous illnesses from this water or powder. Some people call it white powder gold. It's got different names.
But you need a molecule of a certain substance.
Yes. And I'm not a metallurgist, but I can give you some sites where the scientific explanation is much better than what I'm doing. But it basically, it's what you were kind of saying, talking about the physical body and light body. It actually turns an element from a matter state to a light state, and it's a very powerful point of energy. And so when you give this ingredient to plants or humans or any living being, because we're all in the matter form right now, it actually increases your energy, your light body, right? Because we're just love and light. We're just a harmonic frequency. So it actually increases and improves your harmonic frequency. And plants uptake it. They love it. The human beings, have claimed many healings from it too.
Is that like colloidal blah blah silver? I don't know the first word. Is that
That's
the
a
same?
bigger element, right?
Yeah, colloidal silver is larger. ORMUS is like
Sort of like monatomic.
It's a monoatomic element. It's extremely light. Extremely light. Here we have Melanie and Chris, and yesterday I was talking a little bit about ORMUS. Of course, that's kind of an acronym for orbitally rearranged monoatomic elements. That has to do with metals in the element chart, like gold, iridium, rhodium, ruthenium, indium. These are things that, if with using a state of alchemy, the science of alchemy, you spin the molecules of these metals backwards and they move to a light body state. And each one of these metals can act like the frequency or the color of one of the chakras. Now, rhodium and gold are more of the lower chakras and have more of the frequency of the lower chakras. Platinum, iridium, indium go to the higher level planes, and they actually make this into a water, again called ORMUS. And when taken, when the human being ingests these in small amounts, it's actually very powerful. You can have moments of clarity, you can have physical healings, and it can really deepen the mind-body awareness, and also really open up the spiritual plane for people, meditation, and in all phases of life. And yesterday, Chris and Melanie took some of this, and they want to tell you their experience. Melanie, what was your experience?
Well, I was really energetic after. It took some time, but I wrote like, I don't know, 12 sheets of sushi, and I felt so good. I had really good ideas about all the stuff, what we have to do.
Her brain was working really good.
Yeah, you were pretty clear. You had a lot of clarity in the kitchen yesterday.
Yes.
And a lot of great ideas.
For me, it was so intense because the days before I didn't feel so good and my knee hurt, and it was better yesterday. It was a good day, and the water added, like in the night, this energy I didn't have from the last 2 days, and was great. It was really good. I was surprised because I looked at the jug and I thought like, okay,
right.
what I'm trying here now, but why
What's
not?
this gonna do? It's just water, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But it worked. I was in a really good mood. Yeah. just really happy, smiling.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
That's good. Chris?
Yeah, I've heard a lot about this actually too. A good friend of mine, Abraham, he used to research it a lot, and he used to take it himself. And I had heard that the pharaohs used it and heighten psychic activity as well, stuff like that. So it was my first time really actually trying it, and it was pretty neat. You know, I felt kind of a bubbly lightness and just more clarity as well, and just really joyful and happy, and it kind of felt like a little bit of a buzz in this area to me actually. You know, and up in the brain for sure. It was really neat.
Yeah.
Which elements did they take? The higher ones, or you're just speaking about the higher or the lower?
They took the combo, which was a combination of all the frequencies. So really, they were activating all their energy centers, all the chakra points of their body. So the experiences that they had are very common for what people will say when they take the combination of all the frequencies. So when that combination happens, the mind, body, and spirit just really sort of infuses into one. And many different amazing things can happen to the body. And this, you take this on very small doses. I mean, 1 or 2 drops, because this actually will continue to increase in the body.
It accumulates.
Yes.
Accumulates.
It just accumulates in the body, and it grows and grows and grows in the energy centers of the body. So it's really amazing. 1 or 2 drops of this stuff is all you need in order to really increase all the different planes.
So, honey, where do you get this stuff? We buy it online, right?
These 2 blue bottles are at mountainmana.com.
Sure. So we've actually moved them into glass bottles. This is not the bottles they're sold in, but we like them in glass. And you also want them in dark bottles, right? You want them kept dark, away from sunlight.
They need to stay away from sun.
The minute they hit sun, right, don't they bounce out of their reverse
their
orbit?
light body state, they become deactivated, so you really want them in sort of an amber or a dark glass bottle.
And Mountain Mana, he gets them from, correct me if I'm wrong, but Mountain Springs in Northern California?
Yes, he specifically hikes, and actually he's guided by intuition to find a birth spring that actually has high levels of ORMUS, and then through his process of alchemy, and that's a very intricate process, and you may want to go online and Google alchemy or Google ORMUS and learn more about the scientific process of how this water is made, because it's really rather amazing.
And this is another company we buy.
Yes, Google Zenergy. Their website is different than Zenergy.com.
Is that Life Technologies?
But if you no, I'm not sure. But if you Google Zenergy and Zenergy ORMUS, Zenergy Plus ORMUS to be specific, you will find their website. Their website has an even better detailed description of ORMUS and how it's processed scientifically. It's better than Mountain Mana's site, but Mountain Mana is a very, very strong ORMUS.
And they have different products. They have powder form. There are all kinds of ways, right, you can play with this.
And on top of just ingesting it, the human being ingesting it, it charges water unbelievably. If you look at the plants on this farm, they've all been charged with this ORMUS water.
Right, we use ORMUS to feed our seedlings. We water our seedlings with a dilution of ORMUS.
It is truly amazing. 1 capful of Mountain Mana, that ORMUS, in a 5-gallon bucket of water, and then you go around and just spray a little bit with the plants and in the greenhouse, and it's truly amazing, the results, the yields. I mean, the fruits and vegetables look like they're GMO. They're huge, but they're not. They're completely organic.
There's a lot of examples of that on the web too.
Yes.
People showing their greenhouses that have been watered with ORMUS. And then Zenergy, I take a bath with one of those products, right? I put it in my bath water, Aqua Silver.
Yes.
It's nice.
Yep, you just put 1 capful. It charges
take a nice energizing bath. That's cool.
Antibacterial too. So.
Yes.
Well, you guys want to take some more?
Try a drink.
That's the combo again, and this is just the Rhodium Gold.
Let's try the combo.
Rhodium Gold works more on the physical plane, aches and pains.
Oh, maybe I need that.
And these are 2 combinations which work all the different spectrums of frequencies.
So they should just do 1 dropper under the tongue, or
a couple of
drops?
A couple, 2 or 3 drops with a prayer of intention. Hold, let the water, let those frequencies go through the mucous membranes of the mouth, because you don't want those frequencies to be diluted at all by the digestive acids in the stomach. So you want to try to get them in the body, in the bloodstream, before it hits the digestive tract.
can actually uptake some nutrients under the tongue, so that's a good place.
Under the tongue is the best place.
Yeah. I'd like to try the combo.
Here you go.
I have no aches and pains really.
I was really like, okay, some placebo thing yesterday. I try. I make it work, and I was really surprised. I thought like, oh, cool, that works.
I tell you what, why don't we do this? It's best. Why don't you do a prayer of intention
Yeah.
at this point,
Okay.
and then I'll take it, and then just sort of, I'll drop 3 drops underneath your tongue.
Very ritualistic.
Yes. Just do a prayer of intention of what you want this water to do for you
Look at her with her
today.
tongue up. She's ready.
Okay,
She's got the
ready?
prayer out there.
Under your tongue, under. Prayer of intention. Now, don't swallow yet. Stay with that intention for the next 30 seconds, then swallow.
Here, do me with that one.
Okay. Prayer of intention. Stay with that for the next 30 seconds, then swallow. And Chris wants a different spectrum of frequencies. He wants them all. He wants to go up top.
Yeah. Expanding.
Now, Ka's running the Raw Transformational Retreat right now on our farm, and he's offering a lot of guided meditations in the evenings. The higher frequencies, this ORMUS would actually allow someone to go deeper and deeper into their higher self, deeper and deeper into a meditation as you took these.
Sounds like fun to me.
Yes.
I'm ready.
.30 seconds, then swallow.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys,
Thank
for
you,
letting
man.
us know your
It's awesome.
experience.
Afraid to try this out.
Okay.